Newton's second law of motion. Objective: to learn about the relation between force, mass and acceleration in Newton's second law of motion. A small bullet, when fired from a gun, is able to do much destruction due to its tremendous velocity. Also, a moving bus, due to its large mass, is able to smash a strong wall with its impact. Thus, the quantity of motion of a body depends on both its mass and velocity. The property of an object which combines both its mass and velocity while in motion is called momentum. Momentum equal to mass into velocity. Let us look at a situation involving unbalanced force and momentum. The battery of this car is dead, so it has to be pushed to give it a velocity of 1 meter per second, which will be sufficient to start the engine. When a few people start pushing the car, it begins by moving slowly. As they continue pushing for some time, the momentum of the car changes from 0 to the required value and the car accelerates. So we can see that as the time period for which the force applied on an object increases, there is a change in the impact on the momentum of the object. Newton's second law of motion states that the net applied force equal to the change in the momentum of a body divided by the time over which the change in the momentum occurs. It's everyday experience that when a small force is applied on an object, it accelerates less. For example, if a cyclist does not pedal strongly, a pedestrian is able to match the velocity of the cycle by simply walking. On the contrary, an object accelerates more if more force is applied to it. For example, if the cyclist begins to pedal strongly, the pedestrian will have to run to match the velocity of the cycle. Thus, acceleration A is directly proportional to the applied force F. A proportional to F. It can also be observed that when an object is acted by a constant force, the resulting acceleration is greater when the mass of the object is small, but the same constant on a large mass result in smaller acceleration. Thus, acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass of the object when the force is constant. A is proportional to 1 by m. Thus, force is equal to the product of mass and acceleration. A is proportional to F by m, or F equal to m into A. Hence, by knowing the mass of the body and the acceleration produced in the direction of the applied force, we can calculate the magnitude of the force. To summarize, momentum is the quantity of motion which depends upon the mass and velocity of the moving body. Newton's second law of motion states that the net applied force is proportional to the rate of change in the momentum of a body. Acceleration is directly proportional to the applied force and inversely proportional to the mass of the body. Force is equal to the product of mass and acceleration.